Welcome to Attican Plays Railroad Corporation. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 10, Episode 7 of Railroad Corporation, the Civil War DLC. We're starting Mission 3. This is called Missouri Seizure. America sunk into war. We've moved to Burlington, Iowa, and they want us to move soldiers and gunpowder down to the camp in St. Louis. Fix that spelling, please. Now, we have to make money on our own. We can't leach the country's budget, so we can't have a financial department because nobody wants to invest in this real estate in the war zone. So we can do an overdraft, but we can't make any bonds or loans, and that's a big deal. So we don't have any finance available to us other than the overdraft. And let's see. This is an out-and-out war. All urban infrastructure is transferred to our administration. As in the cities controlled by the Union Army, all real estate will be ours. Farms, factories, and even free land. Accordingly, we do not need to pay for all goods produced by the local infrastructure. The command estimates that we will be able to manage everything in such a way as to get the largest profit and to contribute to the fulfillment of the assigned military tasks as much as possible. Let's pause this. I honestly don't like the sounds of that. We own this wheat field, but it has an upkeep. $600 per month plus $300. I don't know what that means. Is it $900 a month? I don't know how to read that. $1,400 a month plus $700. Upkeep. All this is coming out of our pocket, so we own all this stuff, and that sounds really great until you realize I got to pay $1,600 a month for a textile factory that isn't going to make me any money. Oh, and the other thing here, look, the Union, you can see what with the U.S. flags, what they control. But you go over here a little more south and you go all these little towns here and here and here and Kansas City and St. Joseph and Trenton. These are all Confederate cities. And we don't even have visibility into them, do we? We can't even see what's going on in those cities. So we're blocked out from those guys. Memphis down here. Okay. Now St. Louis, fortunately, is a large city. We certainly want to take advantage of that. They got 35. Oh, I think we want to get a line going. Let's see. What employee do we have? No, we don't care about you. Oh, let's see what we can open up here. Yeah, we can only do R&D, which we don't need because we've already done all the locomotive technology. We've got fully upgraded fornies, HR, and a trading department. So our home office isn't going to be much of a force for us. Assist the Union Army. Transfer troops and gunpowder from the Union camp in St. Louis to the Union. This should be to this camp. Departure point Burlington up here. And it would cost us reputation. So we could do that or not do it. It kind of doesn't matter. The higher the reputation, the better. Now our reputation should be very high. It should be over 200 with the Union and the Confederacy. Could I cross at a wider point? No. Let's try it again. Let's go right in here, right next to St. Charles, and cross the river there. 60,000. That'll do. And I would really like to have. Oh, we're going to double track this. The problem is Burlington's not that big, 10. Quincy's a little better, 18. What's Peoria? 18. What's Alton? 10. Belleville's 10. Okay. I would like to have St. Louis feeding a couple of cities. Now let's try it with single track first. In fact, let's do this first. Let's try setting up a line that goes what am I doing? Okay, apply. Put in repairs in St. Louis. And whoa. Double track. I think I am going to double track. If I could quit hitting the wrong buttons. Now we could, because there's no train on it, we could set this directional, make everybody run on the right and on the right. I'm going to choose, I'm not going to do that. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, this guy here, I'm going to copy him, but I'm going to have this one start like he's right there. He's going to start with the mail. So we should get a load of passengers and a load of mail. Or we'll get nothing. Why didn't he load something? Trade with cities and Confederate States. Our company's reputation is so high that the government of the Confederate States allows us to trade with cities and enterprises that are under their control. Our efforts to gain a high reputation were not in vain. Now check this out. So suddenly all this is opened up to us. And we can see Kansas City is a small town, 7. 12 in St. Joseph. They got any cities worth of being? No. Memphis. Memphis is a 30. Okay, that might be our next goal. Okay, good afternoon. To get some supplies from the Army, I was able to take advantage of our high reputation. As a result, the Army transferred to us 12 steel, 35 bricks, 35 lumber, 12 lubricants, 58 textiles, put them in a warehouse in Burlington, and we can use them at our discretion. And we will. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, it sounds to me like because of our high reputation, we just got the option. We're going to try it. We just got the option to do this, of all things, in the middle of a war. In the middle of a war, we're going to run a line between the largest Union city around and the largest Confederate city. Ah. Okay, let's get a train. soon as we can, we'll make a copy of that train because it will make a lot of money. Because it's going to be running where the train we've got now out of Burlington is not taking that much. It's only running full halfway, and it's just bringing a little bit back. But this new train, T3, should run full both ways with passengers and mail. And we're going to send the second train down there right away. Okay, the Army Command considers it necessary to restore the old artillery factory in Alton. Our engineers have already conducted a preliminary inspection. If you deliver some bricks, lumber, and steel to the site, the factory can be completely restored. Okay, we can do that. I think the first thing we're going to do is say, okay, get a Forney and start hauling soldiers down here. And see the pay for this? It's 0. Load. Unload. Apply. So we'll start hauling soldiers down there. And once we get a little bit of money, we'll start hauling gunpowder. And we would be making much more money than we're showing, but we're being eaten up by the cost of these buildings, and I'm too stubborn to tear them down. I want to try to keep them. I want to try to save them if possible, because they'll be great once we have enough infrastructure in place to afford them. We can really make money on them. Okay. Your company provides the transportation of our soldiers to St. Louis, and the Army is grateful for this. To strengthen our combat positions, we will need at least 2 more 13-inch mortars. These mortars can be produced at the Alton Artillery Factory. So obviously we've got to build that factory, restore that factory, and then those things will be in the mix. All right, I'm going to put in one more Forney. Have it haul gunpowder. Have it load mail, and have it take off. Okay, we're making good money. We are starting to do our military tasks, and the next thing they want us to do is over here in Alton. So, we could work our way down there with some lines here that would be all right, passenger and mail in these smaller towns. But I think, let's face it, our sweetheart line is Memphis to St. Louis. And it is such a sweetheart line that we're going to put another train on it. Okay, so we'll have 3 trains running that line. That's going to be our money maker. Now we need to think about hauling stuff to Alton. Okay, hauling stuff to Alton. Why don't we run it off of, let's run it off of St. Louis. In fact, I want these, our little sweetheart line to turn around quickly. And do we want, and we could put repairs down here because there's not a lot around them, but we might decide to do something down here. So what are we going to do here? Yeah, we'll put in repairs. We'll put in faster. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just do our usual superstation. I'm spending all my money. Gotta watch that because we don't have a finance department. Oh, no problem. No problem. Okay, all that was so we could build. Oh, wait. Before I build track, let's look here. Any of you guys good at building bridges? We could save money on the station. A little bit on the rails. Oh, and she would be worth having. Let's expand HR. Let's hire her first because she lowers the amount of space you need and cuts everybody's salary in half. God bless her. And let's hire him and hire him. And then let's go out here and make a bridge to this side of the world. And swing up to Alton. Ooh, I went negative. Our engineers heard that the Attican Railways will restore the factory, have decided to help you and restore the old locomotives that used to serve the artillery factory. Your reputation serves you well, and 2 engines are waiting for you at the station in Alton, a Memnon and a Jervis. And our buildings upkeep just went up, and we have an overdraft. And pause, please. All right, we have a Memnon and a Jervis. We're very delighted to have those, and we're going to scrap them because they aren't even close to as good as the trains we have. But thank you for the notion. All right, so we've got stuff going down here. How much do we have to take? 5 steel. Let's set up a train. Well, let's make some money first. Okay, a train. Load steel. I think, yeah, 3's all you can take. Okay, let's get another train and do bricks. And let's do another train and do lumber. Man, we're racking money. How are we doing on this? The gunpowder, we could speed up the gunpowder. That's this one. Let's copy it. Okay. Good grief, the money's pouring in. Okay. Let's see. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're working on this, which I think opens up. Well, I don't know. Can we get? Yeah, we don't. The artillery foundry doesn't have those mortars yet. They do have the need for them in St. Louis, but we can't get them until this is done. So this has to be done before this. Reputation's high. We're moving troops. I don't know what to tell you, except it's going awfully well right now. And all that work we did to build up our reputation, that's what's really done it for us. And if we really wanted to make some money, we would get into like whiskey. And keep in mind, we own, what do we own? Do we own a sawmill where we could make lumber? We own a logging camp. And textiles. What's this? We own the gunpowder mill. Would they pay us for gunpowder? I don't think so. We own a steel mill. Who would pay us for steel? No one. Oh, I know what. We're at war. We want to make weapons. That's what we want to make. We want to make flipping weapons. Now, we will have this artillery factory. I don't know if it's going to continue making artillery or what. Shoot. How about iron ore? Is there any iron ore anywhere? Over here. And over here. So we could get in a situation where we are getting iron ore from a southern city, a Confederate city, to take to our steel mill to help make artillery to fight. I don't know what to do next. I'm sorry, I know this is incredibly boring watching me just wander around like this, but I don't know what to do next. All right, here we go. This guy we want. Max mileage goes up and less expenses. We definitely want him. So we're going to need to expand our, whoops, wrong thing. Expand that and hire him. And that's about all we need. And what we, oh man, what I could have done there is get rid of the rail and building construction. Could have gotten rid of those guys. But I think we'll keep them because we need to expand. I need to do something. There's a farm here. I'd rather put a farm in our world. So we could put a farm. We've got a wheat field that we own. We could put a farm right here in Burlington and then start setting up meat delivery all around the place. And that would be very, very lucrative. Let's do that. Let's construct this. I forgot we already own that. Let's put a farm in Burlington. Okay, and we'll run 6. Okay. Do we have, we do, yeah, we have a lumber train. Yes, we do. I tell you what I forgot to do with him. I want to go this last time he comes back. I want him to load to. Ah, shoot, that won't work. Where do I want to do this? Add Burlington. Right here. So I want him to load, let's say 3, and unload them in Burlington, and then load 6 and take off to Alton. So we're also selling these things to Burlington. So he goes down here to St. Louis and makes about 42 grand. Okay. Okay, our steel is done. Let's see what that means to our train that's hauling steel. It's probably just going to sit here. Yes, it is. Well, we could just have it. It could load. Might as well have something to do. Dump that one. And go. Now, a better use of him actually would be oh, it doesn't matter. We're fine. We're fine. I think we're in awfully good shape here. Maybe one more gunpowder. Make sure we get that done in time. Okay, so this one says it's optional, but this says follow Army Commander's orders. So I'm not sure if it says current order is this, so I'm not positive that's really optional. I'm not sure how to read that. Cost of rails, oh man. Grain. Oh, wow. Got to pause a second. We've got, look at this, 21%, 15%. We get 36% off our rails, and we could set up what we want to do next. So I'm going to hire him, and then we're going to, let's take a look at this. Keep him. All right, we keep her for sure. I think we're going to fire the guy that gives us 5% and hire the guy that gives us 15%. Okay, and now we're going to build some rails. Let's build out the rest of some more of our rail network. Are there any other cities? Memphis, let's see, are we taxing Memphis at all? We're hitting the post office pretty hard. I think what I'm going to do is have one train that just does people. That just goes. there. And we could connect all these cities and run a single train Forney passenger mail kind of a deal between them. That would work beautifully. Worth double tracking. Right now, no, because we're only going to run a single train. There, that got us 3 more trains going. It seems like Yep, they're all running. And I think I am going to double track. And I'm also going to put a little connector right here. Ah, shoot, wrong button. Okay. And you know what? I am going to make this. I am going to do this because I just saw something there. Two trains were coming from both sides were occupied by two trains coming in here, which could cause all these to get hung up. So we're going to set the directions on these things. And let's see. See if we get it, if we hung anybody up. Same deal here. Oh, hold on here. 18. Oh, look at this. We're out of gunpowder. We're going to have to start making our own. Well, son of a gun. All right, when we come back next episode, see, we're a little short on the gunpowder. And we're a little short on the troops, too. Is that right? Let's scratch that one. And let's scratch that one. Need 8 more. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we can let this one go. Let's see if he'll take off. Yes, he took off. Now, I think we got the same problem with that. This guy, where is he? We're asking him to be full. He can't be full because there's not that many there. If we apply that, I think he'll take off. All right, so never mind. All right, when we come back, we'll see what they have in store for us next, because this will be done. We'll stay here until this one's done, and we're still working on the artillery factory. We only got 78 days to finish this, but we're just about done. We're almost there. Once these trains get down there. There's our troops. Here comes our gunpowder. Hooray! Oh, cool. That's done now. Attack Confederates in Jefferson City before they leave. The redeployment was completed on time, which means that we have enough combat power to attack the Confederate Army camp in Jefferson City before they leave it. In order to capture the city, it is necessary to transport a sufficient number of our soldiers, mortar, and gunpowder for it to Jefferson City. Current troops firepower can retracting the objective list. Read the objective description. I don't think I can save like this. We're going to have to go here, and I'm going to pause this, and we're going to read that description. Battle for Jefferson City. Here we go. Deliver there soldiers, gunpowder, and artillery. Soldiers can fire on their own, but supplied with this, they will be more effective. The mortars are useless without gunpowder, as vulnerable without troops to support. If we capture Jefferson City, cities Hawkeye and Joplin will be under our control as well. So that's going to be our next big deal, is the battle for Jefferson City, and we'll get to that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Railroad Corporation video. Thank you.